Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Mallronda. Facts or disagree with me, Mallronda. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the family. If you have not subscribed, which nobody has, but you're viewing, that's good. So go ahead, like and subscribe, and comment below if you feel like what I said was facts or you disagree, and give your reason why you disagree. And then we can agree to disagree later. Okay? All right. So, today is the day that I want to talk about Father's Day. What's wrong with you people out there? Let's go ahead. All right. So, happy Father's Day to all the dads, the great dads out there who's doing his due diligence for his children. Um, Stepping up to be the great man that you are and being responsible for your children and maybe your significant other that you had children with, your spouse that you had children with. So, anyway, however, we must address the elephant in the room. Okay? The elephant is the women out here who wants to celebrate Mommy's Day and Father's Day. Are you crazy? Are you a man? I know you got daddies in your lives, that fathers, not daddies, fathers in your lives that are not stepping up to the plate like they supposed to. So you been mommy and daddy and everybody else in between. You can't do that, honey. Can't do it. Especially if you got a son. You can't do it. Let me just say that one more time. Especially if you got a son. You can't do that. Because you can't teach a young boy how to be a man. There is things about men that you know nothing about as they grow up. I know you women out there is like, I'm gonna whoop this woman's behind. But let me tell you, don't whoop my behind. Go ahead and get it straight. Think about it for a little while. Because you can't be a man and teach a man or young boy to be a man. You can't. You got to put people, if the father is not there, you got to put people in his life to add to what you're doing in his life, because you're not a man. So we can't celebrate you on Father's Day. We celebrate you on Mother's Day. You supposed to be celebrated every day. Everybody are. It's supposed to. Not everybody are, but everybody is supposed to be celebrated. Because life is too short to be sitting up here blaming everybody for your problems. It's not relevant. You made life choices and you got to suffer the consequence, good or bad, indifferent. The consequences of your actions, good or bad. There's blessings and there's curses. Now, the one that you choose. Hey, I'm back again. My camera went out. My camera's full, so gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so back to it. Ladies, put men in their lives. Don't just try to raise them on your own. If you need help with a son, ask for a man that is trustworthy, responsible, and an upstanding citizen to help you with your son. It don't have to be a significant other. It could be a mentor, somebody that mentored you as a young girl, but at the same time could only give you what is necessary to give to you from a man's point of view. From a woman's point of view to a son, you could teach him how to cook and clean and keep up with his laundry and teach him what women want out here, what they possibly could be looking for. Because women are, I ain't gonna lie, these women out here today, I'm 50 years old. Today, y'all mixed up some kind of way, because y'all rather have these men who are sitting on the couch playing video games, and you beg and you plead and you practically beat them up with it, talking about, you said, honey, you play that game more than you be with me. You play that game, and then want to sit up there and say, you need a job. But you met him that way. If you want something better, you're supposed to do better, right? So, I know your daddy didn't teach you how to find a man that lay around. Because a man that don't work don't eat. And that's in the Bible, honey. Okay? A man that don't work don't eat. Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. So, I just want women to stay in their bounds. Stay out of other people's lanes. Especially on these holidays that be popping up. I'm going to talk to you about Sweetest Day. On Sweetest Day. Since everybody want to celebrate these holidays. I don't really like celebrating holidays no more. Because I know what they stand for and why they're out here. If you don't know your history, then you would just keep on going the way you're going. I don't celebrate nothing but my birthday. Thank you. Thank you. That's the only celebration I want to have because I made it through all y'all crap. And the crap that I created for myself. Okay? All right. But, anyway. I wanted to get on here and tell you all that because that's my humble opinion and unadulterated, unfortunate. You can't agree to what I'm saying to some of you women out there that want to celebrate Father's Day on a day that don't belong to you. Okay? There are true good men out here that's really stepping up for both men and women. For both women and my camera keep going out again. I got a lot of stuff in my camera, so excuse me. Okay, so in ending all of this, okay, please, let the real dads, the real fathers, the real people who stood up in the gap of the people that did not take their places as their father and dad. Because you could be a father to anybody, but you can't be a dad to the ones who step in and really put in the time and the effort and all that is needed to raise these children. Because you don't have to be a biological, believe me. I'm a spiritual mom to my stepson / godson / my baby, okay? But I know I have never raised a son a day in my life. I had 2 girls, okay? And now I have a son. And I have to teach him what I believe as a woman and a woman's standpoint, how to raise my son. And how to teach him what women are looking for in a man if he wants to have a wife. Okay? But like I said, some of you women are confused. So I don't know. I have to teach my child how to be in that confused state. Because he might run across some of you guys out there that's raising y'all's little girls. And you're going to have them confused. Because kids only mock and grow up with what they see. So if you're going to keep up with the foolishness of your life and keep making all these bad decisions, what you thought is best for you, and not thinking about all the people that you're affecting around you, because you so selfish that you don't think about others. You're only thinking about how you're going to get by in this world. So guess what? You're ruining your children by letting them watch you be selfish and do what you want to do and how you want to do it. It's never do as I say and not as I do, because kids only going to mimic after you regardless if they're, they're watching, and they're going to grow up watching you do all these bad things, and then they're going to come across the people that you told them not to be with and end up being with those kind of people. Believe me when I tell you, my girls are with their daddy type figures. Even with my daughter being a lesbian, my youngest one, She's finding women that are like her dad. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I would think the camera went out again. Y'all have to excuse me because I got some games that's making me some money right now. Can't tell you which ones until I start making some money. Then I can let y'all in on it if it works. Cause they be saying that these games out here be working. But, like the last thing I was getting ready to say before rudely interrupted by my camera going out. Um, my daughter is a lesbian and she has a girlfriend or somebody she's back talking to who pretty much is like her dad, you know? And it's irritating to watch both my daughters end up with people that are like their dad. I mean, he was good in providing for them and everything, but he had a bad way of teaching my daughters how to look for men who is the opposite of him, which, okay, and he would tell them that, like, don't be looking for a man that's like me, because he'll tell you, I'm not that man, but kids mimic what they see. They could hear you all day. They can hear you all day, but they gonna only go with what they grew up with. Believe me, I know this for a fact because I ended up I didn't have my dad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like my mom separated and divorced my stepdad when I was about 8, 9 years old. I mean, I think at the divorce was final by the time I was 10 or 11. I'm not sure, but whatever how it went, they were separated before the divorce was even final. So I didn't have nothing to go off of, but I noticed that I was looking for what I wasn't, that what I didn't have from my dad. My dad, not from my stepdad. My stepdad was abusive. And I find myself verbally abusive, straightforward and to the point, brutally honest. I get that all from my dad because he don't bite his tongue, my stepdad. He don't bite his tongue about nothing. And I find myself getting in trouble and stuff a lot of times where I say stuff out my mouth and people be like, did you really say that for real? And I'll be up to like, yeah. And probably, end up fighting or something like that. But I haven't done that in years. Like that was in my early 20s when I was fighting all the time for my mouth. Okay. And people just couldn't take the truth. And now I use my knowledge. This is the last part of my video, okay? And I even forgot where I was. I think I was ready to finish talking about my dad. But I'm just going to end it right there, okay? You just pick up whatever you see. You can talk, but the action speaks louder than words, okay? Now, this is the end of my video. If you see that little blue lady up there that says The Dirty Rose, Penrose Avenue, that's where I grew up at in EC. I still live here in EC, and guess what? No matter where I go, I'm still going to be raised here in EC. So, it's Penrose and EC for life, honey. Whoever was raised in EC, you know what I'm talking about. EC for life. The Dirty Rose. That's where I'm from. The dirty. Let's go ahead and just move it on out of here. Like, comment, and subscribe. And happy Father's Day to all those good fathers, good daddies out there today. And today is your day every day afterwards, okay? As long as you are a good father, I give you my round of applause. And guess what? We need more good men out there. When you father children and these women decide to have your child, you must step up and be the man that you need to be for your children. And if you're not already doing the right thing, you will always be honored. Okay? Be a blessing, and I will talk to you later. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye.